This is John Adamson, the Rehab Documentation Guru, and I'm coming to you on this February 28th, 2019 from in front of a FedEx office in Glen Allen, Virginia. Just had to drop some stuff off. But what I decided to do today was make a video concerning the word continue. And I want to talk about the problems with that word in a couple different parts of your documentation. One is in your analysis statement, and one is in your plan. So let's first of all talk about the word continue as it relates to analysis. So if you've been to my course, we talk about the fact that you meld functional deficits with underlying impairments to form the basis of your analysis, and that's your starting point. What I see a lot of therapists do when I review documentation is they'll say something like, patient continues to exhibit, and then they'll talk about the underlying impairments and the functional deficits left over. And let me tell you why that's problematic. One of the things that we try to do when we're doing documentation is we're trying to show the third-party payer they're paying for reasonable care, meaning that for the money that they're spending, we're giving them a positive return on investment, which is outcomes. When you say patient continues to exhibit the following whatever measurements you're about to talk about, you are basically saying to them that we haven't really made any progress. If the patient continues to exhibit these things, then there hasn't been really much reasonable value that's been associated with what's been done. So with the analysis statement, please avoid the word continue and just be straightforward and objective about what's going on at that moment. Don't reference the fact that maybe this is being continued as a problem. Because it's sending the wrong message. Now, what about the word in the area of plan? So you've probably heard the fact that the phrase continue per plan of care is a bad phrase, and it might be helpful to know why that is. Well, when you say continue per plan of care, what you've basically set up in the reviewers to come in the future is going to be care that is repetitive in nature. It's going to be basically a repeat of what's been done, and one of the things that Medicare is very clear on is that they don't pay for repetitive treatment. And so avoid the word continue in your plan. In fact, try to avoid the word continue anywhere in your documentation because it's generally sending the wrong message. And even if you're saying continues to benefit from therapy services, just tell them this is why they should. That's sufficient, but just in general, try to avoid the word continue. May I suggest that you put a rubber band around your wrist, and anytime you see yourself documenting that word, just pull that rubber band out and let it slap against your bare skin as a reminder to you to hopefully condition you to not use that word anymore. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comment section, and I would be happy to cover that topic area. Even if it's specific to a particular patient type or whatever that might be, I'd love to back is. Anyway, this has been John Adamson, the Rehab Documentation Guru, getting ready to sign off here. Remember to get paid for what you do by your good documentation, and may God bless you. Have a good night.